So this is my second video because that first one was crazy. Jamie, like 2013, I sent her a message about trying to be active with Sigma Alpha Iota and trying to become a dove of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I told her I was pregnant, and I mean, she just gave. I knew of her from so many years because we went to the same high school as well. She gave, and she taught me so much from like just about being a woman, of being an educator, trying to get out in Atlanta, Georgia period, and hustle to what you got to do for yourself and your kids. Like, the woman is a non-stop hard worker and really puts out, like, she believes in goodness and mercy, but she also believes in don't take no disrespect from anybody and work hard for what you want. She's an innovator, and I just don't think some people are ready for this proud Black innovator. She's amazing. Like, I just thinking about all the stuff she's done. I wish I could go specifically. I don't want the video to be too long, but she's helped me and my son with clothes, and just helped me to understand how she got on, how her and her husband and her children are doing so much to get along. And let me tell you, Jamie Phillips is who you want and need in this education system. Who you want and need. She's a Black innovator that just her ideas and her mindset and her work ethic will really show itself approved.
Good morning, y'all. Miss Phillips, she has done a big impact on my life. You know, when she came to Best Academy, high school, in middle school, you know, she made a big impact on my life. She taught me things that I really didn't know. You know, she taught me to play my instrument, how it's supposed to be played. You know what I'm saying? Learn everything you can. But the most thing I respect about Miss Phillips is she is going to be real, and it's nothing fake about Miss Phillips. Like, she's going to tell you, you know, what you need to do, you know, what you don't need to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Miss Phillips is not known as a disrespectful person, but whatever, you know what I'm saying, she's saying about the president or 45, you know, or the politics, what's going on right now, it has nothing to do with the school. You know what I'm saying? It's her own opinion. If she's on Facebook sharing her opinion, you know, about what's going on in the world. But you don't need to, you know, it's no need to harass her about that, because it has nothing to do with the school. She's not cursing any students out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So she's new to, you know what I'm saying, to the school. So I don't feel like it's, you know, this is you know, unacceptable, and it's for no reason, and it's for harassment. You know, she can't even get into the school, you know, with her badge, you know, just because of what's going on, what she doing on Facebook. But that has nothing to do with the school. You know, she's new to it. You know, you know, I feel like it's unfair, to be honest, but she's a great teacher, and she respects you as long as you respect her. But she is going to keep it 100 with you at all times.
Hello, my name is Jolivia. I am Miss Phillips' formal student. She taught me in 6th grade to 8th grade. I'm a senior now. She have helped me become a better person. I joined band in 6th grade, and I still am in band. I played 3 instruments. She's really impacted my life, because without her, I wouldn't have joined band. And what I respect most about Miss Phillips is that she don't give up on stuff, or she's dedicated, and she's a really nice person, and she's just helped me a lot become the person I am today, far as band and everything. And she's really helped with like social things in my life and everything like that, and I really appreciate her for everything she has done.
Good afternoon to everyone in their respectable places. I am so glad to be able to speak on the behalf of a wonderful, wonderful woman. How has my life been impacted by Miss Phillips? I have been a band parent since my child was in the 6th grade. Here we are, my child is a senior. From 6th grade till now, Miss Phillips has been active in my child's life, band-wise, otherwise, how you doing, how are things going, and a cheerleader for my child in band. I remember the first time I met Miss Phillips. It was such a pleasure. I picked up on her spirit immediately. This is not only a teacher, but she's also a parent. So I know my child is in safe hands. There were times when I had to figure out, how am I going to pay for this instrument? Wow, I didn't know this instrument cost this much. Miss Phillips would step in and she would say, "Parent, Mom, don't worry about it. Just make sure she's there." There were times when I would go to Miss Phillips online, speak with her. We would have a wonderful conversation. I've always been impacted by her because I never knew my child could play so many different instruments. Out of all my kids, she was the only one who picked up an instrument. And Miss Phillips was right there to guide her the whole time. What I most respect about her is parent, mother. Most teachers, when they are done with students in their particular grade and school, that's it. But Miss Phillips has followed the journey of my child from 6th grade to 12th grade. And I appreciate that. Anytime I would go live at football games, she was a cheerleader. She was there when we needed her, when we needed something explained. She would break it down as many times as we needed. I've always admired her character. I've always admired how she handles herself as a teacher and a parent. I don't understand the full aspect of what is going on, but in my seeing, Miss Phillips is being treated very unfairly. There are thousands of kids that have come through her door. Parents could not afford instruments, uniforms, trips, but she made a way. Mom, just make sure they're there. I got you. Those were her words. I got you. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. How many teachers in this day and age with the kids show that type of sympathy, empathy to parents and students? Whatever the outcome is of this situation, I think it is very unfair to judge a person by the characteristics of their Facebook or any other social media outlet. I trust Miss Phillips with my children up and down the road, all the way to Disney, from Georgia to Orlando, anywhere. I trust her. I trust her to be fair. I trust her to be not only a teacher, but a parent when I'm not there. And she's done that over the years, time and time again. Take a good look at yourself in this situation. How many people have not went on a rant or rave on their social media page when they saw something that was not right and needed to be spoken? This lady has stepped up for so many people. I've seen her be an advocate for so many people Now it's time we be an advocate for her. I'm here with you all the way, Miss Phillips. Anything you need, I'm here. Have a great day.
My name is Ashley Williams. I am Ms. Phillips' foremost student, 6th through 8th grade. 6th grade, I started out playing oboe, and I transferred from oboe to flute in 7th grade. And I really thought I wasn't going to get it down pat, but Ms. Phillips gave me courage and told me that I'll be able to do it. If you really want to go out and do something, go out and do it. Nobody can stop you. And that really took effect on me, and she really, for all of her students, she really treated us like her children. She put that fire in music for us and that we love, and I don't think I would love music as much as I do if it wasn't for Miss Phillips. And all the stuff that she taught us, it's like still with me. And now I'm a senior and I play about 5 instruments. And Ms. Phillips has taught me, if you want to go out and learn something, do something, just put your mind to it and you'll be able to do it. I really look up to her. She's like a second mom to me, and I even want to go to the same college that she used to go to, Bethune-Cookman. And I really love her for everything she's done for us and all the trouble she went through. It's really nice.
Hello, my name is Pamela Burgess. I have had the privilege of knowing Jamie Phillips for 13 plus years. I met Jamie years ago while I was the band director at North Clayton Middle School and she was the music teacher at Northcutt Elementary. She and I worked collaboratively to provide the students in our cluster the best music education possible. After I left Clayton County and moved to Henry, I continued to follow Ms. Phillips and her music education career and have seen the hard work, dedication, and passion that she exudes pay off as her band programs at the middle school level can rival any program at any high school. I have also had the pleasure of knowing Ms. Phillips as a sister, as we both are members of the Atlanta Alumni Chapter of Sigma Alpha Iota International Music Fraternity. She not only shares her passion for music during the weekday, but during her spare time by participating in various events that our fraternity hosts. Lastly, although and certainly perhaps the most important, she enjoys children and brings wonderful excitement to their music experience. Her love for her students and excitement for music education can be echoed by the many students that she has touched over the years.
Greetings. My name is Barrett Alexander, and I'd like to give you a different perspective on how Jamie Phillips has impacted my life. I met Jamie back in the 90s, and she transferred to my school, McNair High School, as a flautist. She was a well-disciplined and technically skilled player, and it impacted my band to the point that I could play up another level because she had a fierce competitive attitude, and it made the rest of my section work a lot harder. She was also very eager to learn and quite persuasive in terms of getting things that she wanted to get done with the section. But yet she was humble and understanding she had come into a new place and she just wanted to make sure she played her part. I have great respect for her throughout. We were able to obtain a scholarship to Bethune-Cookman University, where she was very productive and she did very well at the university in the band program. She followed footsteps of many greats that she would probably be inclined to say, and became a band director. And fortunately, she came back to my area, and she was my daughter's flute lessons teacher for quite some time, along with some of my other students. She gave them a very great foundation, and now they're very strong players as well. She's taught in the area, and I've always been proud of what she was able to produce with her programs, and she's a very wonderful family woman as well. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Coco. I'm one of Miss Phillips's older students. She taught me back when I was in middle school, and now I'm a freshman in college, so it's been a minute. But so how has she impacted my life? I mean, well, she's like the reason that I'm so passionate about music and why I just care so much and about music, that is, and like why I'm just always like dedicated to becoming a better musician, because I always be thinking back on her and how passionate she is and how, you know, she be preaching us about music and stuff, and I'd be like, yeah, I want to make her proud, you know. I'd be thinking, I can't give up, I gotta do it for her, you know. So what I respect most about her is, you know, her drive, of course. You know, she's willing to you know, like, she's not gonna give up on you, she's gonna push you. And she cares outside of, you know, just being a teacher, you know what I mean? She's willing to help you with like personal stuff, and like, you know, I know for me personally, it's like I can call her like my counselor kind of, and even like my mother kind of, because that's just how she is, you know. She's very motherly, and she's not afraid to reach out, you know. Even though I'm in college now, she still be texting me like, hey, how you doing, how's school, you know, like, if you need anything, let me know, just, you know, checking up on me. And it's like that, like, man, it's been like 6-7 years since we first met, but she's still like here keeping up with me and stuff, and that's just what I really respect the most about her. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.
Hello, my name is Takaya Ogunlusi, and I am a classroom educator. My life has been impacted by Jamie Phillips in a number of ways. She is first and foremost my Sigma Alpha Iota fraternity sister. So that is when I first came in contact with her. And we both worked for the same school district several years ago. But I know her through her hard work and dedication to music, the many ways that she has served our organization, Sigma Alpha Iota, and the ways that she has served students in her long teaching career. She is one of the best music educators that I know. She's extremely talented, and she helps students to have a love for music as well. And so she's definitely an amazing woman to know. And if you don't know her, I encourage you to get to know her. And I just want to reiterate again just how hardworking and dedicated that she is to the arts and education as a whole. Thank you.
Miss Phillips has impacted me by helping me become a better musician and supported me and guided me in school when I needed it. And I really respect Miss Phillips, regardless of what it is, her opinions, her decisions, you know, anything, because she done did enough for me. And I mean, like, I respect anybody that respect me, so I just love Miss Phillips.
Hi, my name is Bernard Bangor, and I am a former student of Miss Jamie Phillips from Eddie White Academy. Miss Phillips has affected my life in a very positive way from when I was in band at Eddie White Academy. I was actually the only brass, lower brass instrument of my section, trombone. And even though when her first years was there, she wasn't strong in that area of helping the lower brass, she still pushed me to be an excellent instrumentalist that I am today. I respect Miss Jamie Phillips so much. Musically, character-wise, she is fun to hang around with. She loves kids. And even when she is working with us, she is very patient. She is very informative, and she's one of the best teachers I ever had in my school career going forward. So, Ms. Phillips, I thank you for all that you have done for me, and I appreciate you.
I would have to say two things about Miss Phillips that I like really enjoyed, that she impacted me the most on, is being an amazing teacher, you know, teaching me a lot about music and so forth, and getting me really into music, because I wasn't really into music before I met her, and also being just like a great mother, not just towards her kids, but also towards, you know, her band family and so forth, because she was definitely a great mother towards us. And I definitely respect her for everything that she does. She definitely goes out of her way for all of her kids. She doesn't matter like what it is, she will go out of her way for us, and I really truly appreciate that.
I'm Pat Houston, the former band parent of Jamie Phillips. I had 2 children taught by Miss Phillips, and they are great musicians thanks to her. Although they already had a musical background, they were much easier to learn. Miss Phillips is a great teacher, a great wife, a great friend, and a great mother. She's been a mother to my children because I'm disabled and was not able to get around like most parents. And I really thank her. And when she left Clayton County, I cried. And I'm still crying because there are no other teachers like her. I love you, Jamie.
Hi, my name is Tierra Houston. I am a former student of Miss Phillips. Miss Phillips is a great teacher. She's a great people person. She's really great all around. She helped me become a better musician through my middle school and high school years. She taught me everything I know with reading music and playing the drums. She was a mother for me when my mom wasn't here and when she couldn't do things. She always looked out for me. And I love her for that.
Hi, I'm Jay Darden, a former student of Miss Phillips. Miss Phillips has taught me a whole bunch in the short 15 years of my life. She's taught me how to become a better musician, a better reader, a better man in life overall. And in a world without Miss Phillips is like a world without nothing for me. And like, she's just an amazing person.
When it comes to speaking about Miss Phillips, you cannot talk about her without smiling or laughing or probably shedding a tear. She is literally like a mom to everybody, like a really cool mom. She's super funny and nice and goofy, and she's just so much fun to be around. She's so hardworking and passionate about everything she does. And I know a lot of people might ask, like, how is Phillips, like, what has she done for you? Like, how has she impacted you? How has she changed you? I would not be who I am today if it wasn't for Phillips, honestly. I remember my 6th grade year at Eddie White. I was walking around the 6th grade hall looking for my classes, and right when me and my mom were about to leave, she was at the end of the hall, and she's like, hey, you need to join band, come join the band. And at the time, I only played piano, so I was like, join the band, like, it's better than chorus, so maybe I'll think about it. And after that, I was standing in line with Precious Swint, picking up a trumpet. And since then, I've been in band. I've been a really big band head. Like, she's on bad days, she picks you up and she makes you smile and she helps you through situations. She gets close to everybody on a personal level and builds a connection. You can tell, like, she truly cares about everything she does. I guess the thing I respect about her most is the fact that she's always there for people in every situation. And some of my darkest situations. She's always been there. Even when she told me about Tyreek, even though I was sad and she was sad, she was still the main one there, picking me up and telling me it was gonna be okay and there were gonna be better days, even when I felt like there weren't. And she's just literally the best person ever. And if I could take like a day just to be back in that Eddie White band room under her direction, I would take it in an instant, because she's just like the best mom ever. And I always know, like, whatever situation, you can just go to her. So yeah, I love Phillips with everything in me. I know, like, no matter how old I get, like, somebody asked me, they're like, you know, who's your first band director? I will stand tall and proud and be like, Jamie Phillips. So, yeah.
Hey y'all, how Miss Phillips impacted my life was when she got hired as a band director for our school. She helped me improve my skills as a musician, and she was there for me when I had trouble with academics. When I was on, my mom put me on academic probation. She was there helping me. She called my mom and told my mom that, can I come to practice, and she would help me with my work and stuff. That's what I like about Miss Phillips. That's how I like. That's one thing I respect about Miss Phillips. She will do anything in her power to help you if you can meet her halfway. And then also, she took care of me and a couple of other people when we didn't have no ride to band camp, or after a game, or after practice. And then she fed us every morning before we went to band camp. She took us to the store. She bought us things. Like, she didn't have to do that. She didn't have to come out with her pockets and buy us stuff. She could just took us home and left it at that. She didn't have to take care of us. That's one thing I love about Miss Phillips. Miss Phillips is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Hi, my name is Alfonso Counts, and I'm a band director in DeKalb County. I first met Ms. Phillips when I transitioned from Florida to Georgia, where I taught in Clayton County. She was one of my colleagues there, and at the PD that we were having for pre-planning, she was one of the first people to welcome me with open arms. She offered her assistance to help me transition smoothly, and also help work my band and help make us better and just become a better program. When I had the opportunity to interview and be offered another position where Ms. Phillips was previously the band director, she offered me advice. She gave me information needed for me to have a smooth transition to that position if I was to accept it. Unfortunately, I did not accept it, but she continues to be a great colleague and a really good friend, and I really think that she's an awesome band director. Her bands in Clayton County had countless superior performances, and I learned a lot from her while my time there. So I really appreciate Mrs. Phillips.
Hello, my name is Dr. Bridget Yancey, and I am a veteran music educator and a violinist. And I would like to speak about Mrs. Jamie Phillips. She's a wonderful educator. She's a wife. She's a mother, very devoted to her family. She's a professional flautist. She's just a wonderful, dynamic person. And I worked in her cluster in Clayton County Schools at Lovejoy High School. And her students from Eddie White Academy who matriculated into Lovejoy High School in the band and also into the orchestra program were some of the most talented students that I got to teach while I was at Lovejoy High School. Her influence on them remained very positive. They always recalled on the lessons that they learned from Mrs. Phillips when they were in middle school. And for a middle school band, they did amazing work with solo and ensemble, performance evaluations, solo work, and recitals. I am honored to have taught with her in the same cluster, and she supported me as an educator, and I supported her as well. And it is my hope to see her continue to teach music in the schools, and also to continue to just live a wonderful and phenomenal life. She's a public servant. She does community service through her sorority, Zeta Phi Beta, Sorority Incorporated, and Sigma Alpha Iota, Music Sorority Incorporated. So that is my tribute to you, Mrs. Jamie Phillips. You've achieved a lot, and I know you're going to continue to achieve any more. She was the under 40 at Bethune-Cookman College University, recognized about a year or two ago for her contributions to education, music performance, and to the community. And I look forward to hearing about the next venture in her life during this season. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Antoinette Robinson, and I'm a former student of Mrs. Jamie Phillips. My tribute to you, Mrs. Phillips, is a poem that I wrote. This poem only begins to describe the strong Black woman I know, but the words written here are true and from my heart. Parts of this poem describe how you are a giving person that is always there for anyone in need. You empower those around you, including me. You are one of the most supportive and inclusive people I've ever met. You always encourage people to follow their dreams. And you are a woman whose melodies sing louder than your words, because I've seen how you have the ability to change people's lives after just one song. That is one of the things I respect most about you. The power that you hold in your hands, the strength that beats in your heart, and the respect that people have for you. This is my poem to you called A Tribute to Mrs. Jamie N. Phillips. Her mind that's full of wisdom and power that she imparts to those who follow. Her eyes that search for opportunities that lurk. Her heart is made of love and thought, a love that's shared and never bought. Her soul so pure, her soul so kind. There aren't enough words to help me describe. Her hands that give to those in need, they'll be there wherever you may be. Her mouth that moves to empower and instill the lives of God's children as she does His will. Her tongue that slurs the songs she plays, the songs that move and change lives every day.
The biggest impact Ms. Phillips had on my life was probably, pretty much everything, because coming out of elementary school into middle school, I was doing horrible in school. All my teachers hated me. I was hanging out with the wrong people, but then when I joined band in 6th grade and met Ms. Phillips, everything just kind of turned around. I was doing better in school. I started hanging around the right people, and then that in turn made me want to be better, and it bettered me. And seeing Ms. Phillips' work ethic and seeing how she came to work every day, as immature as we were in middle school, she still came to work and taught us everything we need to know about music. And even if there were some kids that were in the class just to be in there and didn't even want to learn music, she would still teach them just because. I think that's probably one of the things I admire the most about Ms. Phillips.
Hello, my name is Chastity Coleman, and I would like to make this video for my friend, my sister, Mrs. Jamie Phillips. I met Jamie about 6 or 7 years ago via email. She emailed me asking if I was stepping down from my position because she was interested in getting back on the podium. Now I thought to myself, why would she email me that? But then in thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? That's my type of girl. She's a go-getter. I love it, sis. I understand. But I responded to her, letting her know that I was not stepping down, but I wished her luck in finding a position as a band director. And lo and behold, the next year, she was at a different school in my school system. And so I was excited because 2 other directors before her, they struggled to get the program jumped off. The next year, well, after her first year, her program made superior ratings for 4 or 5 years straight. Awesome. I was like, wow, look at how she pushed this program. Oh my God. And so it was just, I was in awe because, like I said, 2 other directors struggled to even get it started. And so to see the go-getter get this program jumped off, to see the things she did with the program. They traveled so many times every year, winning numerous awards because of her. I watched her every year get accolade after accolade, not just with her students, but as a pillar in the community. And most people would have thought, like, those 2 girls, they're competing. We both were Teacher of the Year the same year, you know, both woodwind players, both female musicians, both female band directors. But I don't see her as a competitor. I see her as a motivator. She motivates me. She inspires me. You know, she's the person I go to if I need an idea or if I want to check an idea. You know, she's the person that I go to because she's a go-getter. You know, and so there's so many words to describe her, but the one that I can think of is phenomenal. She's a phenomenal woman, a phenomenal mother, phenomenal musician, phenomenal music educator, phenomenal in the community. I'm just proud to call her my friend. I'm proud to call her my sister. I see the things that she do with kids, how she motivates them, just the things that she can get out of them astonishes me. And so I hope she gets to see this, because I say it out of my mouth when I talk to her every now and then, but I really don't think she knows the impact that she has on me and how I look to her and the things that she's done to, you know, continue to do what I do, to better myself as a band director. I look at the things she does and how she inspires kids. I remember I was afraid to take trips with the kids. I was just afraid. If it wasn't in Clayton County or in Metro Atlanta, I was afraid, but I watched the things she do and what she did and what she does now. And I remember her talking to me about how I just needed to get them outside, get outside of my box and get them outside. And so ever since, I've been taking my kids on trips every year. You know, she's just great. She's just great and does great things with the students and with her fraternity, with the community, with everyone. So I hope that she gets everything she wishes, because she's just that great. Jamie, I hope you get to see this. I love you. Bye.